All right, hello Stephen. Time to have a look at the betting reports, and we do it dropped in, parachuted in.
Straight in, yep.
From Saturday, a little bit later than normal because we had the public holiday. I suppose out of the public holiday, the best back runner, as we mentioned, we would more look at Saturday's Bias Witness. It was off the map early.
Smurden's horse, yeah.
Yeah, race 2 in Melbourne. $4 odd available early morning. I think the punters opposed the form line that was coming into it from Sandown, I think it was, and it just firmed, and just when you thought it wasn't going to get any firmer, it did.
Didn't see that coming, and also conversely, we thought Miss Vista would be the best back runner all day, and there was a huge pot for it.
Well, it's now become a personality horse, hasn't it?
Because 190 out to, well, we nearly took 195 in the morning, but we didn't, thank goodness. And I think we ended up getting 260 or thereabouts, or 270.
For those who aren't familiar with Miss Vista, it's the horse that looks stupid with the white face and white feet. It belongs on a merry-go-round. No. Anyway, yay. Let's get back. Before we get back to Saturday, Steve, we had a bit of a discussion about Top Fluck last week.
Yep.
And we saw at Rare its head at Newcastle or Beaumont, wherever you want to call it, on Thursday, a horse Gender Bien, which we've mentioned before on the site. On-course bookmakers official Flux, $1.90 out to $2.
Yep.
$3.60 available on 6 corporates. Betfair $3.80. Just a case of the horse.
Like what we said last week, it's just a myth.
Yeah.
You're too greedy. Just wait and learn to know when to, to put your money on. Don't just be so lazy and say, well, that's all. And it's like, I play open as they're not getting paid for it.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's no pot on the on. I mean, I know a lot of people blow up at the on-course bookmakers, but if they've got something there standing for a stack, and you can sell it for double the price of something, and somebody's willing to buy it at that price, why wouldn't you?
That's right.
So full to the people who take that.
Yeah.
Really, isn't it? Caveat emptor, Stephen.
That's right.
Buy a beer.
Yeah, I know what it means.
Yeah. Buy a beer. Year 8 commerce. Anyway, but it is an example of what where it can go wrong.
Yeah. And I went wrong again on Saturday. For a few people at Caulfield, and not to the extent like that in race, a later race after the New Boys. What was it? What was it? Was it Sapedo?
That's on Monday. You're thinking you might be.
I'm getting on my day. There was another one anyway where they took Top Fluck was $4.80 everywhere in the morning. Yeah. $3.60 out to $4.20, paid $4.40. Totally could get $4.80 at the end. And it was probably one of the best back runners all day. It'll come to me in a minute. But again, same story. Just wait.
Just wait and play the game, and it's part of the game. Anyway, looking to Rose Hill, Steve. Started off well. The set was pretty good on Saturday. Reincarnate was your on-top tip, but you also like Sir Bacchus. You had it rated a lot shorter. Sir Bacchus was hated in the betting, and Reincarnate almost hated as well too, even though you were on it. You rated $1.85, but pretty easy at $2, and it was a pretty, whilst it wasn't a significant number for him, it was there was a lot of people wanting to lay it. Yeah,
it wasn't a huge betting race though, but you're quite right. Sir Bacchus was not $1 for it, and probably in Reincarnate, it was some money for it.
Now, on your set, you sent out low confidence for race 2, but having a look how you tore through the ring there early with impending in the second race.
Yeah,
you rated it at $3.50. Obviously, things change, and I suppose the lesson to people getting your set or whatever, it's flexibility throughout the afternoon, or throughout when the prices come out. Throughout that betting, even though they're going out 40 minutes before the race, you just still that being flexibility. You see a price you probably don't expect to grab.
Well, $5 J McDonald. You're going to be able to do something with it if you take the $5. You'd think. What
factors come into you changing your confidence level? Like what are some of the main things?
Price.
Yeah.
We didn't expect it to be $5. At the moment they put up $5, you're thinking, well, we've got it $3.50. It's J McDonald.
Yeah.
You can't tell me they won't want to. If we want to lay it back on one of the exchanges, that they're going to be taking under $4 come jump time. So.
Yeah.
You have room to move with it.
Easy play. Do you do much of that, or do you mainly take the price? Or what's your is it just take the profit and run, or do you normally like to?
Like 20 minutes out, I still don't know who I'll be cheering for come jump time.
Is that right? Yeah.
Just all depends.
But it normally wins.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's the opposite to the Glenn Follett. The luck that Glenn doesn't get is the luck that you get. Correct?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's awful for you. Murphy's Delight, well backed in the staying race.
Well backed, not much. Yeah, but it was the only. It and what was the other one as well backed in Doc Holliday?
It was very well. I forgot about it.
We went really.
It was off the map early, wasn't it? David Payne stayer. It seemed a bit strange.
Yeah, we didn't like Doc Halliday much, but
3-year-old against the older horses, maybe a bit of alternate form or something like that, just because the others. It's not much good. Anyway, Imposing Lass going to race 5. That was the 3 fillies there that dominated the early market. Shandana, Imposing Lass and Falkenberg, isn't it?
Falkenberg.
And Imposing Lass was the one that the one sort of singled out a bit. But
yeah, most of the guys I spoke to didn't like Falkenberg. However, the betting suggests that the money didn't like Shandana, so from that you can say Imposing Lass was the one they wanted to
do. That's sort of the other two got a bit... Shandana was squeezed out very early. It was $3 something out to mid $4 pretty quickly.
Yep.
And Imposing Lass firm all the way, and then Falkenberg just sort of flittering around, not doing much.
Yep.
High Midnight, Stephen, you rated it at $3.20, $4.20 available. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a good price. Good price. He doesn't ride that many Glenn Schofield, but he rode that one. So
you beauty. Glenn, your models don't
no,
gravitate towards Glenn?
No, I don't like backing Glenn that much anymore, but anyway, got to have my own, so good on you.
Before we move into Melbourne, Steve, you changed your service last week, and when we sat here on Tuesday, you had only just changed it, and the next 8 betting races you just suggested to play in. Bingo, 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 bingo.
Gone hard early, yeah.
Got off to a good lead.
Hopefully we can do it again. We've got a couple of Happy Valley tonight again, so it was good last week, yeah.
Yeah, Hong Kong has been a happy... You said the Asian tracks are good, but just being able to put multiple bets in a race, it's giving the $20 players more of a feel for the way that you... I mean, naturally it is going out about at 11 or 12 o'clock in the day, so it's not going to be exactly how you do it, but it is the sort of the thought process about how you're approaching the race, having a few bets in every race, or covering your stake or whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we back more than one runner a race, so we come and think, well, we should have been tipping that one as well. It's a good saver. It was still a big result, so we are. For
a $20 service, though, that includes all your information, staking plans, tips most days, or probably 5 out of 7 days of the week. It's pretty decent value, I would have thought.
Yeah,
$20, jump on board. A lot of people haven't. A lot of people have profited about it.
Don't back them top flush.
No, no. One thing is they're going to firm. You know that, but
back them early.
Yeah, when you get the message, back them. Do your best, and you will profit from them. That's for sure. Over the long term, peaks and troughs and all that. Had a peak to start. There'll be a trough through, but it'll be just a gradually.
Sometimes people bitch that they don't firm, but sometimes other people like other ones.
That's right, exactly.
They're not all going to firm from $4 into $2, but I think most of the time they do firm.
Oh well, I mean, obviously you have a fair slice of the market, but there are other people with other opinions,
that's right,
there's the people that we know of, and there's the people that we don't know of.
Yeah, there's a lot of punters out there.
Melbourne on Saturday again, an adult track, Steve.
Yeah, good track.
We like adult tracks. Yeah, adult banking. Grey Street early on. Darren's best bet of the day, one of yours, very well back, $2.80 into $2.50.
Just genuinely disappointing.
Yeah, just shit, wasn't it, really?
Yeah.
I know it's run a hole, but yeah, whatever. Bella Capri was well back the winner.
Bella Capri, yep, and the second horse as well, Magna Gem.
So generally good betting race.
Yeah, good betting race.
For a 1,000 metre race too.
Yep.
Yeah. Raw Impulse, one of the stronger, the odds-on favourite, the old win like a good thing as it did. It was. Rounded them up and then just went further and further away. $1.90 early, $1.65 SP, just
kept on
rock solid.
Yeah, couldn't get any even money in the run either. So
no, even though it was back.
It was sort of it was one of those where you thought...
Were you looking to get some?
Of course.
Yeah.
We didn't knew it would be back, so a lot of the time people like to lay things in the run that are sort of rearward, but didn't get out to evens at all.
What the phenomenon of laying things in the run? How liquid is it? How successful is it? Are there holes in the market? What do you think?
It's liquid. If you've got a short price favourite, that's it. There's no point trying to back a 25 to 1 shot at 40s in the run because people don't have time to put it up. But it all just hems around the favourite.
Yeah.
So watching it.
So in other words, if you want to think about backing in the run, have a look at the race where you might be able to see a pattern for the favourite, and it might be a bit against it. Like I know a point that Glenn does a lot of betting in the run, and he makes the point that the horse has jumped in front. The tempo was always going to be what it was, and suddenly it's halved its price, where it's going to be where it was going to be.
Why are we allowed to bet in the run?
Because it's not included as a sport.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it then?
It's not. That's the technicality with racing.
I'm not going to complain.
No. That's what it is. It's not included. It's included as something. There's something to do with sport that allows it to be bet in the run as opposed to betting in a game of footy. Yeah. It's great logic. Yeah. It's the same sort of thing as where the cartoon games in the tabs is allowed because it's not actually gaming.
Leave me out of it.
Yep. All right. But so betting in the run, there is the availabilities there, and it's good to. That's the thing is have your map, know where the horse should be, and if the horse lands where it should be, and it suddenly goes one way or the other, react to it that way and get the overs or the
Sometimes they're $1.09, they're always going to get a soft lead.
Yeah.
And they get the soft lead and you lay it at $1.40. Well, take the $1.09, lay $1.40 and then walk out at the 100.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, exactly. And by that stage it's already jumped, so you don't even know how it jumps.
Yeah.
Kansas Sunflower, well back race 5.
Yeah, not one of my horses. Almost looked to win it too, didn't it?
Mm.
But it often does, that horse. So, yeah, but I was definitely the only back horse in that race.
Yeah, ability. 3 wide throughout, $7 into $4.80. One of the bigger plunges of the day, the 3 wide throughout and almost
massive run, and I do feel for the people who got the 7 or the 4. Anything is should have collected, but bad luck next time. Massive go.
Beautiful. And Fletchdal was a strong.
That's the horse, Fletchdal.
That was the top fluck. Okay,
yeah, that's the one they give them. They all gave themselves up on it. They took all the top fluck. There was $4.80 available at 2:30. They went up $3.60.
Yep.
Got it to $4.20, sold at $4.
Yep.
And paid $4.40 best total. I think you could have got $4.80. elsewhere. So again, it's not as bad as the Beaumont Park.
No, that's right.
Scenario on Thursday, but it's still a metropolitan track, and you just got to wait.
And just wanted to mention a couple in Brisbane. So a couple of really serious goes there. Look to the stars. $4 into $2.50.
Yeah,
I mean, John McLeod was all over it.
That's a real fluck too.
Yeah,
that's not just a two-bookie fluck from Rockhampton. That's $4 into $2.50 and couldn't get $2.50 at the end.
For those who don't know about Queensland, the Queensland flux aren't taken from on course anymore, is that right?
Yeah, it's a pretty weird sort of concoction how they do it. I think they do it mostly from the corporates, from the dynamic odds. They look at everyone and sort of say, we'll take that, and a couple maybe from maybe Lindsay and Hayden on track in Brisbane, and then just put that out. But
so there's more filtering into the flux than there is just on course flux.
Yeah, but I took $4 up to the stars. It was there, and I had a good bet on it.
Yep.
And then I took $3.20, had a good bet on it, and
well, if you're able to get on at $4, that's a real price.
It wasn't just to win 1,000.
Yeah.
And at the end, people were trying to get the $2.50 and couldn't. Right. And it was just straight to second.
That was lovely, wasn't it? Yeah. I actually no, just remembering it. No, it was sort of lovely, but it was lovely, but it was a long straight, wasn't it?
It always is. Yeah, I didn't think it was much of a problem there, but gee, that was a good old-fashioned plunge.
Yeah, beautiful. And the other one that didn't come off was Worthy Course.
Worthy Course, not as much, but pretty similar, $2.80 to $2.20, and $3 might have been into $2.20 or $3.10 or something. Yeah, but again, got huge money on it. And didn't come off, but yeah, good betting races both there. Beautiful.
All right, as we mentioned, your $20 service change, staking plans all over the place now. Jump on it today. You've got 3 betting races today. This will be up very soon, so I'm sure they'll be still. Just trying to remember what races they were. Race 3, I think, is the first one. So yeah, jump on board right now and get Steve's stuff for today. There's one betting race in Sydney with 2 players. There's one betting race in Melbourne with 2 players, and one betting race at Happy Valley tonight, which was a massive go.
Happy Valley's the day,
yeah. Happy Valley. You had 3 picks in the one race, which are A from B and C, and the winner was $13 and trifectas and everything. All of that business. So why not?
You can have 50
actually, you had 2 betting races in Hong Kong last week. One was the winner earlier on. Yeah, perfect. Good. All right, mate. The $20 service, of course, that'll be running week in, week out, as will the race by race service on Saturdays. It's the best from the best in Steve Fletcher. Jump on board and you will be winning. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks, mate.